Good morning, or good afternoon, wherever you may be, or good evening, or good night. This is Jen at JensArtyInclinations, a place to create, share, and play.
Hello everyone, I've got a surprisingly quick little trifold notepad that I'm going to show you. It's a little trifold waterfall notepad, that's what I'm calling it anyway. So I really just used some papers that were around my desk, and I thought this music sheet was just lovely as a little background trifold. So I had this doily page in my journal, and I thought that just is something that sits really nicely in, well, right there. So here I'm just folding it into three, and as you can see, I'm taking way too long to fold a piece of paper in three, so it's probably even quicker than what the video is. Anyway, then I just tore down some pages to pop inside that trifold. So I wanted them to be a waterfall effect, so all different lengths. So that's why I'm cutting them at different lengths. And then in the end, I believe I just stapled them in. So this is in my steampunk journal. I'm kind of using, steampunk-ish themes in this. But I'm noticing that already my steampunk is almost becoming less steampunk and just a different kind of style with a bit of a steampunk edge, I guess. So that's often a sign that I'm getting more comfortable. But anyway, yeah, as you can see, they just waterfall down because they're all different lengths. I didn't cut, I didn't measure. I literally just looked at what I had and used what I had. I rounded the corners. And you don't need a corner chomper for that. You can actually just, use a pair of scissors if you want to make sure it's a nice curve. Just trace around the bottom of the edge of a bowl or a glass or something like that, and then you can cut around that. So very easy. That's how I used to do it before I had a corner chomper. Years and years and years of cutting out visuals for my children. So anyway, did a little thumb hole on the inside, and I decided I'd do a tab on the outside flap. So there we are. That's a little trick too. If you just put a little piece of paper inside, then you can move a smaller piece of paper about in there. I'm not really showing you very well here, but yeah, I quite often do that just to make sure that it's all working properly. Sometimes if you just glue a little tab to the edge of something you're hole punching to, that can help punch a smaller piece of paper. A little bit of a butterfly stamp over it to give it a bit of background texture. And then I simply placed, what was this? This was the I did it upside down at first, so I had to redo it. But it was the page number on the piece of music. So there you go, waste not, want not. Everything gets used. And just a little cog on the bottom of it. I love using cogs in steampunk looks. I think they're so cool. Little clockwork cog things. And, it's all that time travellers and, those wonderful old movies like The Time Machine and those sorts of things. Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, the original ones. I'm not into all the gothic side of steampunk. I really like that other side, that other ilk. So, League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. And I love it. Like, teacup used as a bath, or, that idea like in Back to the Future, steam train suddenly becomes a time machine because, it's just, I think it's fun. Lots of fun. Anyway, as you can see, just stapled that in, and across the staples I used double-sided sticky tape just to make sure, to give it a bit of extra hold, I guess, is what I'm trying to say, and it just made that a little bit flatter. Just my art glitter glue, and then pasted it all down. And there you are. It's finished. So, yeah, pretty cute. I don't know if I've put a waterfall notepad inside a trifold like this before, but I really like it. I think I'll probably do it more. It's so often you come up with something and it's probably been done 1,000 times before, but just because you're using a different kind of paper or something like that, it ends up something new or something new to you. So, lots of fun letting the papers kind of have a bit of a say in what they'll create too, just by looking at them and seeing how things come together. Kept my decoration pretty simple. I had some clock stamps that I'd stamped onto some onion dyed paper, had a label, had some other labels that were probably, I think these were Tracy Fox. I don't think they were Witchcraft You Do. But popped some labels on, decided it needed to sit a bit skew-if. There's a little clock, and I believe we're pretty much done. So I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you go and make some. They're really fun. I will see you next time, and take care. Love it if you could leave me a comment below. Hit the like button if you enjoyed what you saw today. And of course, please subscribe if you haven't already. I will see you next time. And in the meantime, keep creating. Enjoy!